Oh, and thank you for everyone for the feedback and encouragement. It is a lot to figure out.
Yeah, I
It
don't know
is a
what I'm
lot to
doing.
figure out.
I had to learn about the difference between what was it, variable frame rate versus constant frame rate to like edit those clips, and I
Oh
I still don't
God.
understand what is happening. Okay.
Oh, but those clips are so fucking good. Like,
Yeah, that was a really important thing I wanted to hit on this stream is I want I want fan art of Squeebly
pissy
Squeebly
shitties.
pissy shitties, please, for the love of God.
Yes. The latest Tumblr sexy man to hit the community.
All right. I
All
think we're
right.
doing
So
I think I got a little green square on OBS.
yeah, I'm not seeing any issues on my end anymore. Like, so I think we're good.
Who is Alistair? Is that like from uh Supernatural?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Alistair, supernatural.
Oh, Has Been Hotel.
Oh. Oh yeah, that really had a moment as well.
I it was so weird, especially as somebody who grew up watching uh Invader Zim. I watched that show and I was like, there's some teen part of my brain that loves this animation, but the dialogue and jokes make me want to rip my brains out.
Yeah, I think it's like at some point you like age out of it. And like even as I was watching Invader Zim, like I was hitting sentience just as that show was airing. So like I got increasingly embarrassed of it, but I still liked the aesthetic. So I was like I have to continue to commit to this and buy more Gur merch at Hot Topic even
Yeah.
though these episodes are terrible.
That was the first time you got you got you got hypnoed. It's
Yes.
Invader Sim.
Oh,
Oh.
unfortunately, a little website called warpmymind.net would beg to differ, but, which is like some early like 2000s shit. But
That's amazing.
yes,
All right. I think we're doing good. How is it looking?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it more watchable, everyone? If so, I think maybe we'll dive in and see how the game takes it, or see how it.
Yeah, what did we want? Did we want to just kind of play through kind of normally except getting a different ending? Like like reading out everything the way we were doing last week?
Oh, I thought we were talking about kind of like going like skipping things that we've already read,
We want to do that? Okay.
and just kind of go into the different like, except for when the dialogue's different, because we've made different choices. I think.
Sure. That sounds good. And I'm
Okay,
going to
people are
act
saying it's much better quality, so that's good.
yes. I think the bitrate was really it. I'm still getting a few dropped frames, but it's green. So we're
Yeah,
learning.
yeah. It must just be that the internet's shittier today or something.
Oh, okay, wait. We have to see these the film, the found film
Oh yeah,
Eric was
the
talking about.
the lesbian, vintage lesbian abandoned house photos. Oh yeah,
Holy shit.
this is gorgeous. Wow, the colors, the sepia.
Ah, oh, Breakfast Nook. Oh, I'm obsessed with this.
Oh yeah. Wow, look at those beautiful cliffs.
Something about specifically cliffs and water on film is just like, of course it's fucking San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco. Oh my God, where was this house,
Yeah,
Eric, that you found this?
that's that's really
Wow.
incredible.
And the fade on just like the sky. I don't know. It looks like those what are those photos that they colorized afterwards? Like those old like Russian photos from like the early
Oh yeah.
1900s that they just add like 3 layers of like red, you know, of RGB over it to like colorize it. It looks kind of like that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Is there? Oh, is the true end the like good end?
Yeah, it's the good end. Um,
I think we should do the true end first, and then try. Especially now that we had those technical difficulties that ate into the stream time a little bit. Um, uh, we'll do the true end first, and then we can see how many. Because there's what, 2 other endings, I imagine.
I think so. Yeah, for the other 2 characters. Yeah, yeah, I think that's a good idea since because we can see how much time it takes to do each of them. Good call, I reckon. Oh,
Yeah, I stopped going when I went one time and heard someone get up and run away. I didn't want to bother anybody that might have been living there. Yeah, yeah, that's such like
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, like I love urban exploration shit, but there's so many considerations.
I
Like prop gun and cursed art sounds like a fucking vibe.
I really want to go in Detroit and see shit, but I'm like, I don't live in Detroit and I don't know the area, and I don't want to just go as like a tourist. Like, I'd want to have someone who knows the area.
Right, and there's just been so many like white people doing like the like nature is healing, reclaiming the abandoned buildings,
Yeah.
like photo shoots, which I love that shit. I eat that shit up, like,
Right.
but that's also because I'm that exact category of person too. So
All right, so we're just gonna speed through this.
yeah,
If
I
you,
think
if anyone in the chat hasn't seen this game and cares about spoilers, you might wanna jump off and watch the VOD from last week first. But you know, we're gonna be going through it.
yeah, and I don't know what the fast forward button over there would do, or if that would
Oh, that might
take
go
us
to the
to
next
each
choice.
next choice.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Okay, wow. Okay.
oh, maybe it just
So
goes
they
to the
went to
next.
camp.
Yeah, the summer camp counselor is a weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah, he's cheery, but he touches you without touching you.
God.
How are the audio levels also with the game music? If anything's off, just let us know. But I think it's probably where it was last time, which is good. So. Okay, so now they are basically deciding who's going to check one of the radio towers up in the tree, and who's going to be left behind. Who did we do last time? Did we do Venus and Jupiter? Is that right?
I don't
Anyone
remember.
remember?
Yeah, I was hoping the chat would remember. What are we waiting for? Neptune was the first choice that we left behind. Oh my god, new Nick Cage Dracula trailer drop. That is extremely important information. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. I don't know if we would. I think we would get copyright dinged for playing that. Unfortunately, otherwise we could enjoy it together. And Len Artlau says, don't fast forward when they call God, because that'll skip new stuff there. Okay. Good to know. And we did Venus and Neptune last time. Okay, so we'll do Venus and Jupiter, I guess, then.
We're choosing Venus. I have to make sure that I'm doing like notating correctly. So
yeah, I think we want to write down who we leave behind each time, because it's someone being left behind that makes them perfect.
Yes. So
Rather than
okay, so this is the one we're choosing, right? We're choosing Venus and Neptune, right?
Venus and we did.
Or no.
We did. Wait. No, now there's debate in the chat. Neptune was the first choice. But I thought it was. What did you say that you did Venus and Neptune last time? Okay. So yeah, we want to do Venus and Jupiter. Yeah.
Venus and Jupiter. Okay, so we are leaving Neptune behind, and that's how we're gonna notate it.
I think so. Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Sweet.
This specific choice shouldn't really matter, but it is content we haven't seen.
Right. Yeah.
So do we want to voice this out since it'll be different?
Sure. Yeah. I think for new dialogue we can read it out.
Okay. Venus. Okay.
Stay. Where are you going? Stay. The bonfire captain said. Stay. Come on, guys. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember where we're at. We'll figure it out. You were Neptune.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Why are you all such idiots? Why do you think you're going to be as stupid as you are and believe the stupid things you are saying? Why are you unable to follow basic instructions or hear things that people say? Group South turns around. Hey, Neptune. Hey, Neptune. Hey, Neptune. You are exactly as ugly as each other. It's scarily accurate. How long did you have to practice to coordinate that? I am truly in awe that it's possible for you all to have done this every single day for a month. So even in universe, it's weird that they're all talking in unison.
Yeah.
I was so sure one day you were going to slip up and one of you would be accidentally identifiable, but consider me defeated. As expected of our top group this year, though. I thought I was understanding, but I am so deeply ashamed of myself for doubting you for even... Neptune dies out by the time we reach the next siren.
So how were we doing this? I think when it was just these two, you were Jupiter and I was Venus.
Oh yeah, okay. She'll be okay.
Yeah. Maybe we should go check though?
It's fine.
So Neptune is just like talking shit at them while these two go and do the next thing. Right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. We get to the siren and we do the thing. Jupiter pushes up Venus and he climbs up to get the switch at the top.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm really sorry.
I know.
I really don't like them.
They're kind of fuckers.
Ha. They're very popular though.
You think so? Man, I don't like them. Does anyone really like them?
No, not really. Not even the captain likes them. They like you though, don't they?
I guess. I don't know. Actually, I don't think they do. Sometimes they're a little bit funny. But I don't actually like their humor too much. This sounds weird, but I kind of hang out with them so they'll leave me alone. Maybe that doesn't make sense.
No, it kind of doesn't.
Jeez, I kind of knew you'd say that. You know how sometimes kids bully each other because they don't know how to say they like someone?
Yeah, a little. I always thought that maybe they also had to hate you a little to do that, though.
See, you get it.
Uh-huh. But I wish they'd leave me alone. Or I guess I meant more like, that sucks, and I wish we didn't have to, or I could talk to them and they wouldn't hate me.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's really not working out for me either.
Ha. Doesn't. Well, it does a little.
The road there is through the woods, but not far. We follow the sirens to where they've covered in vines, and their lights don't work so well anymore.
I think I'm just gonna go through, like, I think we've seen all this, but I'm just gonna go through it like this.
Just to see.
Just
this
in
is
case.
looking at the cabin. Yeah.
So.
Yep, and they're talking about how shittily made the cabin is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go up to the next one.
Okay, so now it's who's kind of going to try and break into the cabin and who's left behind. Okay, so last time I can't remember. Lenar 2 says it's only new content until they call God is after the choices. The only new content until they call God is after the choices. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
that
Thank
makes
you.
sense.
Yes, because that would be different interactions. Okay, so last time I think it was Venus and Jupiter who went for the door, and Neptune was left behind. So I think this time we would do Neptune and Jupiter and leave Venus behind.
Right. Yep. And that yeah. So we're leaving Venus behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
You only have one choice if you want to do the true ending anyway. Oh, really?
Like it doesn't matter. There's only one choice. That matters.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll come. Venus, plug my phone in.
Oh, cool. Jupiter. Oh, cool.
I mean, if you're that insistent, I don't want to look like a jerk by saying no.
Haha, rad. Are you good, Venus? Venus. Yeah, I'll unpack. Jupiter. Holler if you need anything.
The place looks like it was a greenhouse once, but at some point it was filled with furniture, like someone tried to live here and gave up, or died because it was a fucking greenhouse. There was a bed that was probably very nice, but now it's growing poppies, and blue mushrooms are growing out of a lampshade by the nightstand, so we suppose the shack is now a greenhouse again. Neptune searches a beautiful, enormous dresser, nurturing an ivy with white bell shaped flowers, while Jupiter brushes leaves away to open the doors of a tasteful kitchen cabinet.
There is a new kind of lily on each shelf.
This place is honestly the weirdest.
Really? Here, come look.
Oh wow. I'm revising my opinion. Maybe the captain is a true genius.
Do you think he did this?
I hope not, then I'd have to like him.
Oh, ha. Oh, here, you should see this one.
The wood is warped or rotting, which we knew before she put her weight on it, but didn't know well enough because the door and then half the cabinet and then the whole cabinet slough away. We pull each other out of the way. The collapse of the cabinet sounds like the wet wood yawning and screaming for a full minute. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. I was just... For a moment, it was the funniest thing in the entire world. I mean, of course, right? I just walk in here and without even trying, instantly cause the biggest possible disaster to happen. Poor Jupiter.
Oh yeah, the tears on her face.
I know. It was so pretty, too. Now it's just impossible to put back together ever. Maybe I'm a genius at getting things wrong, too. Ha ha ha.
It is absolutely gone forever, Jupiter.
God. I know, but I should have...
Jupiter, I promise on a stack of Bibles it's not your fault, and I will slap your face if you say it was. I will punch you in the face for every word you say. I am so for real.
Ah. Thank you. I wasn't really going to, I promise.
Neptune takes her hands off Jupiter's shoulders. We look around. Jupiter snaps her hairband against her wrist. But for a moment after, it feels like we are holding each other. We can feel the hands, like they're right there in the air. Good. I mean, like, aren't you doing fine? Aren't you trying harder than literally everyone else here? You're so chill about everyone's bullshit, it makes me so mad, and then you won't extend even the slightest of that chill to yourself, and that makes me even so madder.
Fucking mood.
Can't you just be a little less good?
I promise. I promise to try at least. Well, sort of.
God.
There's 7 Lennart Lau. There's 7 choices total. If you exclude everyone once in the first 3, you get a 4th option where no one is excluded for the midway choice. So if you would have excluded Neptune again here, you would have locked yourself out of it. I see.
Oh, wow. So it kind of closes. It's pretty hard to, like, write it once you've
That makes sense.
fucked up. Yeah. Okay. We're supposed to sleep in shifts, but no one actually told us how we're supposed to do that. Okay, yeah, we've read all of this before.
So yeah.
So there. Okay.
See, the problem with that is I don't really remember what these choices are, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll figure it out from context.
Oh, like what's like leading up to this?
So now we have to exclude Jupiter.
Right. Yes. So Venus and Neptune. Hell yeah. Oh, this is for truth or dare. Thank you, Leonard.
Thank
Wow.
you.
You,
You are
very lucky to have someone who knows this game.
Yeah.
Chapter and verse. Are you the person that sent me anon messages about the magical girls thing in this? Because there was stuff that I also didn't remember that someone on Tumblr was like, oh.
This one, right? I don't want to screw it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fine. You then.
Me? Dare.
Seriously?
Yeah, is that okay?
Your entire camp experience is defined by someone making you do something awful, and you want to pick dare?
But you won't, right?
Venus. That is the most dangerous thing you have ever said, and it explains everything about why terrible stuff happens to you all of the time.
Oh.
She's like an evil therapist. She's like an evil life coach.
Yeah.
So, do you want to pick something else?
But truth is way worse. Jupiter. Truth is just as embarrassing, but with a dare you could get hurt, right?
See, Jupiter gets it.
Venus. Would you pick truth too?
Absolutely. I don't want to move or do anything, and there's nothing you can think of to ask me that would be embarrassing.
I think I still want to pick dare, though. God, a mood. Venus.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of like Jupiter said. Truth is embarrassing and dares could get you hurt. Getting hurt is way less scary.
That's real. That's almost pretty clever, but what if I dared you to do something really embarrassing?
Well, oh.
I could make you wear a skirt or run around the lake or call Group South. The worst thing you could think of.
Oh no, I got
These are so
dared to get feminized.
Oh no, a mean, beautiful woman made me put on the cat ears. No.
And then she stepped on me.
and then we played 7 Minutes in Heaven. Oh, this is terrible. These are so boring and obvious, too. Think if I had some imagination, Venus. It can get so much worse. Being awful is so trivial. It's easy beyond easy.
Should I pick truth then?
Tell me who you have a crush on. What's your worst fear? Who do you hate the most? See? This is so easy. Get it? I can... Victorian cough.
Your fake coughs are great. I love them. Jupiter, are you okay? Venus, it doesn't matter which I pick?
You're still at their mercy. It's a bad game.
Yeah. Neptune, hey Venus, your dare is to take these little teal pills. Oh no, somebody dared me to take these little pills for the rest of my life.
Which that brings us to the discourse corner idea that you had, talking about Finster.
Yes,
But-
that's true. I don't even know like how I feel about that whole thing too.
Yeah.
But should we?
Yeah, I don't know if you've watched any of his
I
stuff or
haven't
not,
too.
but-
That's a big part of it. Should we take a second and like break that down since you brought it up? I don't have a stinger, but
I mean, sure, because I was kind of curious, like because I think there's a lot of different ways to feel about it. For people who don't know, on here on Twitch, there's a really popular streamer called Finster, F1NNSTER, who basically every time his allegedly his stream goals are met, which has been going on for 30 months, he has to be a girl.
Is that
so
how
all
it
of his-
works? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been girl month for 30 months, and all of his boy clothes are locked up in a safe, and he wears like a cleavage like accentuating thing, and people send him little outfits, and grew his hair out and does his makeup, and you know. The discourse is this making a mockery of trans people? Is this just a trans people?
Right.
Is this a finesse? Like, is this advanced egg maneuvers?
Yeah, I think
etc.?
it definitely feels weird. I think I've seen him, and I don't know if this is if I'm actually even getting this right, but I think I've seen him do the like, I don't know, the like go on Omegle and then like, or whatever, and then like, oh hey, I'm actually a guy though. Like that seems.
Oh, with the voice. That's.
I don't know
yeah.
if he's actually done that, but I think that is like, I think that stuff is like weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
But at the
I
same-
haven't seen that, but. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think like men can wear whatever they want, right? Like, and I think that's kind of the way where the discourse went, was like people were like saying like, you know, is it a problem for him people to like wear dresses and stuff? And it's like, no, obviously not. I think it's
Right.
like, the question is like, when is doing it for financial gain like. Okay, he did Omegle stuff early on, if I remember correctly, but he doesn't anymore. Okay. Yeah, see, that stuff is the stuff that seems weird to me. It's definitely not like. Yeah, and so people are like, is it weird to do it for pay? And then it's like this kind of joke, and then it's like, well, also drag queens do that too. Like, it's not like drag queens aren't getting paid.
True. Yeah, and that's kind of the thing where it's like, oh, well, only a cis person would actually get so much attention and reward for this, and it's like, well, how do we even like? Yes, absolutely, yes. Like
Right.
the uniqueness of it is what makes it appealing to people, but as well as like just from looking at Finster's chat, there are definitely people that are like that. Like part of the people that like give him a lot of money are people who are like that all they follow is femboy streamers. Like it's a whole genre.
Yeah.
But I also think it's like there's really no way to say like, because he like, you know, posts very like trans positive stuff. Like he's not doing it as some kind of like, you know, cruel thing. And maybe that's why he stopped the Omegle. I don't really know. Like I only have watched like compilations of clips. I haven't watched like many of his streams, so there's a lot that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, part of me just feels like, you know, like trans is like a thing you do, so like you're trans, motherfucker, like, you know, like you're
It's-
trans, you're doing it great. you
It's like
know?
if instead of wearing skirts, if he was wearing cat ears and going meow, it's like, you're a furry. I don't care what you say, like you fit the definition. But like, yeah, even if he doesn't identify as female, like your point with that, I think, is like, even if he doesn't identify as female, even if he identifies as like a man entirely, like you're still like in the umbrella. Like trans doesn't necessarily mean like transitioning in any way, you know? So it's like,
Right. Yeah, like that person is obviously like in my mind having a very like trans GNC kind of experience, and it's like, yes, you know, I don't know, like that still doesn't mean that like I think by being, hey, I'm a cis man, that still does insulate you from trans misogyny to a certain extent, even
Mhm.
though I think moving out in the world it probably doesn't, you know, like I'm sure he has some weird experiences that are adjacent to that. So
yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting. I meant to do more like, not research, but like read more of the discourse, and like I know that he did a stream with a trans woman Discord user, like him and Faye, who is another who's like a trans woman Twitter person went on Keffel's stream and like talked, and so I was
Oh,
like,
cool.
so I think that if like to have more of a opinion on the whole thing, I wanted to watch that and didn't get around to it, but it's definitely interesting, and I definitely think like yeah, it's again, and I think that this is why I want to do the discourse corner thing, even though we haven't yet as much. It's one of those things where it's like, I think there is a valid argument. I understand why people are uncomfortable with it, but then it gets through the discourse machine, it gets turned into, well, are he, him, like AMAB people allowed to wear skirts? Like, and it's like, no, of course that's
Right.
fine. Like, you know, of course that's fine. It's and it's not as simple as saying like, well, are they allowed to do it for pay? Because it's like, yes, they are allowed to do it for pay, but it's like there is like a question, and yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like a disjoint between like I think it makes sense for a lot of like or for some trans femme people to look at this and be like, this sucks. It's really unfair that this person gets all these financial rewards for this thing, and meanwhile, like a trans person who's out trying to GoFundMe for transition related care, nobody gives it that kind of attention. Like that
Right.
emotional reaction, I think is fine, but there's no way to turn that into an actual prescriptive in my mind for
Yeah.
ergo this person can't do this, or
Yeah.
because I think I don't know, like there are like bimbofication sex workers, right, who have people pay for their tit jobs who are either cis or trans, right? Like it's like there's a lot of different ways to finesse things or make a living that have to do with your gender presentation, and so it's kind of like we can't really draw a hard line on it, even if it
No.
feels kind of weird or
I
something.
I
Yeah.
I do think specific that the reason that when I saw that whole discourse, the reason that I had felt any like agreement with it was like just because of the stuff, that specific bit where it's like, oh, you thought I was a girl, actually here's my guy voice, where it's like, that feels weird. It would be fine if
Yeah.
you were a trans woman and you wanted to do that shit, like that's your right, but as like a cis guy dressing up, it does suck. And I do think that I'm very glad that if it's true that he doesn't do that anymore, I'd feel a lot better about. I that's the only thing I would feel weird about, is that specific bit, like that kind of thing, like
Yeah.
and
That makes
leaning into
sense.
the trap, like the like trap
The trap thing.
thing
Yeah.
is it sucks. Like if trans women want to do that, that's their right. That's my right. I get to be a trap if I want to, because it's my slur to reclaim. But if you're
Right.
not, if you're a cis guy that is dressing up, like it's not your thing
Yeah.
to do.
Because it's like, who are you making fun of there? In that situation, the joke is other people on Omegle's like having a disgusted reaction, which is not something that,
Yeah.
it's not your thing to play with. You're not the one being the butt of the joke. Whereas like, again, I've only watched compilations of his shit, and so those have always been the butt of the joke is like, he has this one like daddy, who like buys him these elaborate outfits and makes him sit in a chair in the corner and like wear these outfits. And it's not even that the outfits are like humiliating necessarily. It's just that like these like this dude is giving him thousands of dollars just to put on the cat ears and call him daddy, and then he does it and kind of likes it sometimes, and it's like like it seems like he's more the butt of the joke, which seems fair.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe maybe I'll look more into it and we'll come back to it. Maybe, but
Yeah.
it's definitely interesting. And
Yeah, it's
if you
very
guys,
interesting.
we want to start doing more like little breaks in our stream to like just bring up a discourse and talk about it. So if you guys ever have questions about a discourse,
Yes.
Eric, you asked, are we comparing it to blackface? Is this that the kind of basis of this argument? I don't think so. I didn't hear anybody compare it to that. I think that there is some similarities there, but obviously like that's such like a different thing, and like
Right.
blackface is a specific, like blackface has a specific history. Like I think without the minstrel stuff, like blackface would still be bad, but there's like
But it would be different. It would have a different
Yeah.
cultural significance. Yeah.
right. So
Plus, TERFs have been accusing drag queens of doing gender blackface. Like that's like such a TERF talking point.
Yeah, and I don't
yeah,
think that's
I
the vibe. Yeah, I don't think that's kind of the argument that's been made, but you know.
I think it's more the double standard. You
Mhm.
know, that's what I've seen. That it's like it hurts to see this supposedly cis person making so much money transing, and you know, the rest of us had to fight to even be able to be allowed to do it. You know, that kind of thing is what I've seen anyway.
Yeah, I think a monster. I'm just gonna have to call you a monster because I can't do the
Is how you
shushing
to
noise.
vocalize. Yeah.
I think cis people need the freedom to experiment with gender too. Absolutely, and I think that like, even if they decide they're cis at the end, I wish more people, men especially, felt freedom to play. I absolutely agree, and I think people like Finster are good for people doing that. And I think no, we shouldn't. And that's kind of the reason I wanted to bring it up in the first place was because I was so annoyed about like that. I thought that there was a reasonable start, that it just turned into this other thing, and that's like just so par for the course for the discourse machine.
In the discourse zone. Yeah, because honestly, and obviously I'm coming at it from a very different position, but like when he has his little like cis dude friends jump on streams on the call with him, and like he's in, you know, this, you know, very beautiful like feminine look, and then like he's talking with friends that he's had since forever, and they're just like, hey dude, what's going on, blah blah blah, and it's just like very, you know, it hasn't like changed or harmed the friendship at all. Like it's, I don't know, that's kind of cute to me to see those kind of like, I don't know if we want to call it male friendships, because I don't know what the fuck Finster, what we want to make of what Finster is, but I guess male, you know, it's like kind of nice. I don't know, it's that like these straight dudes can be friends with wherever that person ends up.
Yeah,
you know?
someone who is gender non-conforming regardless of their gender identity.
Yeah, and be really comfortable with it. So I don't know, but yeah. And Rainmon talking about social media being a virtual freak show. Yeah, it's true, and yet it's also sometimes by first like partaking in it in that way that we figure out things about ourselves. So it's hard. It's complicated.
So anyway, let's jump back into the game.
Discourse.
Yeah, thank you for the extremely good thoughts in the chat. That's very cool. And hit up our ask boxes for other shit.
Yeah, and Eric, no, like if somebody says that you wearing makeup or skirts is appropriating anything, that's nonsense.
And that's why I was so frustrated with it, because I thought that like people making that out to be the argument was so frustrating. Like it felt like people were accusing the original people of making that argument in bad faith, but also some of the original people were not thinking it through enough to like realize that's maybe what they were saying. And it's like, yeah, that shit is, no, fuck that.
Right.
Play with your gender. That shit is good no matter your gender identity.
Absolutely, and that's already a thing that just is a lot of people that are like perceived as cis men or whatever, like being told that they can't do that, or it means that they're creepy and that they're invading queer spaces and shit. Like
that shit sucks.
And I don't think that shit blows. That hurts everyone. But I don't think, to be fair, I don't think any of the trans women that I saw having mixed feelings about this. That's not what they were saying.
Yeah, you know, and it was other people like making bad faith arguments about what the original people were saying, which.
Right. It was very, oh, I like pancakes. Oh, so you're saying waffles are evil? Waffle lovers should be sent to a death camp? Like, no. Not what was said.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna jump back in so we can get at least one ending.
Yes. Okay, back to Truth or Dare. It's a bad game.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to...
You can't just apologize. Wait, I got it. I dare you to not say sorry for the rest of the night.
Oh my god, this would be the worst. This would be the worst possible thing.
Neptune just like self-diagnosed as the founder of Nasty Gal Fitness or whatever. Like,
what is that?
That's like a very girl boss thing to be like, you can't say sorry.
Oh my god. Venus, I could do that. I don't believe you. Jupiter, can he though?
No, it's perfect. It'll fix something annoying, and this will make everyone's life easier, and all of us win.
Venus, is it really annoying?
You shouldn't have to apologize for things you don't need to apologize for.
Venus, sorry. Whoops. Jupiter, so what happens now?
Nothing, because this game is stupid and sucks, and forget it.
Venus, sorry. Venus, that was on purpose. Jokes.
Oh my god, look
Jupiter.
at Venus' smile right
I know.
now. Ha, seriously though, do stop. 10 p.m. That was a really cute interaction
That was so much cuter than just
than the last one. It seems like the sun will never set until we look up and find it already has. The sirens buzz a little louder now. They always buzz louder at night.
I think this is. Yeah, I think this.
Yep.
So we'll.
Yep, we've seen all this before.
Okay, so. Oh, okay, so we can choose all of them.
All right, so now
So we did it
they're
right.
gonna all go together. Yay! Thank you for your help, Lenore. Well,
Yeah, we never would have got this right.
I know, yeah. A very simple, like, 3 people being shifted around and it couldn't handle it. Okay. And then, far in the distance, we hear the devil singing. The devil knows our names, knows us by heart. The devil is behind us and in front of us and above us and below us. In every shadow cast by the flickering lights, in the gap between the path and the forest, right behind us. And then the devil is gone. We hold each other, as tight as we dare.
I'm trying to remember how that worked out last time.
This one, yeah, so this was, they heard the devil on the radio, right? And then, I can't remember who was left behind last time.
Somebody went to go get more supplies or something? Yeah.
Yeah, or like to check it. You can barely hear the sirens anymore, guys. It's fine. Sit still. You're making me crazy.
Venus, I'm still a little worried. Jupiter, it's always like this. The devil always shows up when you least expect it.
You two are unbearable. All we literally have to do is chill. You can do that, right? Right?
Jupiter, I can try. I think we may have Venus. Well,
Yeah, this sounds vaguely familiar.
well, not really.
God. I should have known. You are both impossible.
Yeah, cause then they drink.
Yeah, that's right. So now they're talking about drinking. Okay. Oh, fuck. How do we...
Len,
The fourth one, they all just stay inside. The other choices are 2 people leave to make the rounds. And the fourth one, they just all stay inside. This is the booze. Okay, so... fuck. Okay, now I'm so confused. Alright.
so does it matter who we choose?
Yeah, Leonard, we need your help. I'm too smooth-brained for this. Okay, so first we left Neptune out, then we left Venus out.
Yeah, I think we're all equal now. So we've left everyone out once, and then they did some. No one got left out, and so yeah, last time we made Venus drink.
Okay.
So this time we
Okay.
should just make Jupiter drink.
Yeah, we should make Jupiter. Yeah, so Jupiter and Neptune drinking. Okay, cool. And then it'll be Venus in the 7 minutes in heaven, which is what.
Presumably, right?
Presumably, yeah.
Okay. This is correct, right? We want.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Jupiter and Neptune. Yeah. Jupiter, you're gonna drink, right? Please don't tell me you're not.
I guess.
Peer pressure. You're not cool if you don't drink.
Jupiter. Oh no, I'm not falling for this.
Look at me. I'm an after-school special. You're hanging out with the wrong crowd. Who knows what will happen?
Jupiter. Okay, okay.
Good.
Cheers?
Your face right now. It's not. Ugh.
It's just so sweet. It'd be easier straight.
Would it? Wait, this isn't your first time drinking?
My dad sometimes gives me a little. And my mom too, on Sundays. They're really strict though. They want me to like appreciate it and not do exactly what we're doing and drink horrible shit for the sake of getting drunk.
Well, it's too late now. You're corrupted forever, and the only choice is to drink until you are drunk and hungover so you can learn an important lesson about life and peer pressure and whatever.
Okay, I will drink to that.
Bottoms up, bitch.
Yep,
Bottoms,
still bad.
Bottoms report for duty. Ugh, how do you stand it? You're barely making a face. It's infuriating. Another, please.
I just can't stand it. I can't stand it's awful. It's unimaginable. Please show me mercy.
Another.
Are you sure? Venus. I'm just gonna read.
Fuck you, take this shot.
Ugh.
Oh, okay, so Venus gets kind of included anyway. Blah, I hate this.
Jupiter, what is this flavor? Fruit punch, or is it green apple? Maybe watermelon?
I can't believe you're not even tipsy. Your father is incredible. Is he Vin Diesel? Is he Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is he Ernest Hemingway? Are you the love child of Vin Diesel and Ernest Hemingway?
Well, he doesn't care for women or long sentences, if that counts.
God, that's fucking funny. So you have read a book.
I mean, it's not because he's mean or anything. He just doesn't like women.
Oh, wait. Why would he send you here?
Sometimes we just do stuff so mom will chill.
Your dad is cool. So wait, am I getting the subtext correctly that the dad is a homosexual?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
And she
Interesting.
that and her mom is just a beard.
Mm-hmm. Who's angry about having a kid with a gay jacket?
Jupiter, yeah, haha, he really is.
Another?
Okay. My dad said that humans may have made alcohol, but the devil gave them the idea.
Your dad has never been more right about anything.
The worse it tastes, the more evil it makes you, and every kind has its own sort of evil in it, I think. Alcohol is incredible like that.
It's all the same.
No. It's so different. It's so different. Like, red wine makes you lascivious, but also kind of weepy, and beer makes you lazy but prepared to yell.
Dudes rock. Oh, yeah. Then what does this make you feel?
Yep. Gay, dad is gay and pass it on. Yep. That's exactly how it works.
Oh shit, is anybody else having technical? Eric says he can't see things.
My drop frames are still good.
Okay, so yeah, it seems like it's fine. Yeah, it might just be that good bus Wi-Fi, Eric.
Rip, sorry.
Rip.
Yeah,
It also
refreshing
isn't
usually
showing you
helps.
as a mod anymore for some reason.
Yeah. Did your bad internet demod you?
Damn.
Unable to fetch account when I clicked on your account.
Oh my god. Offline.
Your shit's all fucked.
Shit. Yep. Rip to your shit.
I feel like I want to break a window. Venus.
You're right. Fuck. I'm gonna throw up on everyone.
No, that was the last ending.
Yep.
Jupiter, you're not sober.
Neither are you, miss. It's written all over your smug, lazy face. I can tell.
Oh. No, it's true. This is a tragedy. How will my reputation as #1 untouchable tomboy prude ever recover?
God, don't complain. I got most touchable, and it's not even true. I'm not half as bad as those sluts in Group Southeast. Leave me alone, please.
T.
Damn. People think you're cool, you know.
Oh, did I skip one?
Oh, no, this is you.
They are wrong and also jerks. Camp will be over soon anyway. Somebody else is getting a network error. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, now both of them are. Shit.
But I don't think it's me because I'm getting
Let me check. Actually,
Yeah,
I have no idea how to check.
I don't have my... Where's the Twitch window? Did I close the Twitch window?
It still says on the manager that it's streaming. I don't know how to check this without opening a browser and shitting.
I don't know. I think I closed...
Try.
Somehow I closed the, I closed Twitch somehow. It's weird. It's just showing as black.
Yeah. Wait, why does it say test? But I did.
I did that.
you-
I did that
you did
because
that. Okay, I was like, I was like, what? I didn't. Yeah, it's just all black for some reason.
Oh wait, now it seems to be working in this window.
Okay.
Yeah, I just went to it from my account and it seems to be okay.
Okay.
But our viewers are plummeting. We only have 7 viewers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it went down very suddenly.
Yeah, I definitely think something happened, but I don't know what it was, and it might not have been on my end this time because I didn't get any dropped frames.
Yeah, maybe it was, especially since Eric, like, all kinds of weird things happened, like Eric losing his mod thing, so maybe this site was just chugging. I can read what you're writing, but still see black screen with network error. Try again.
Not the time, Nightbot.
Right. Yeah, Nightbot, read the room.
I could stop streaming, I guess.
I guess we'll have to restart again.
I don't think I should need to switch everything because I'm still getting, like, OBS is showing me as being...
Yeah, we can just, like, start and just on Twitch, yeah, and see.
Secret Minmo.
Oh.
Are people coming back? No, we still only have 7.
Okay, so Mimo can see it.
I don't... Should I stop streaming?
Understand. I don't know. It's so weird because if they can see it.
Yeah, I